I was depressed, so I took Yale's most popular course of all time on the science of human happiness. It's called the Science of Wellbeing. I'll link it down below. And it was a really good course. The main thing is it changed my view on human happiness forever. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Aaron Cobb, professional reducer. I comb through mountains of bullshit claims to pull out the things that are actually backed by science, and then I further narrow it down by things that are worth your time. So I just want to give you a quick overview of Yale's course, the Science of Wellbeing, and mention three main subjects. One, the misconceptions we have about happiness are one of the biggest things holding most people back. Two, there's a big paradigm shift in the course about how we actually think about human happiness and what works for us and what doesn't. And then three, and this is probably what you were expecting, which is some things that science have shown to actually make us happy. So number one, misconceptions about human happiness. We need to beware of miswanting. So a lot of people think that the same things will make them happy, and those things actually don't. Things like a good job, lots of money, awesome stuff, true love, the perfect body, perfect grades. And most people say, okay, that science stuff might be true for everybody else, but I would really, really be happy if I had the perfect job or salary or car or whatever. And science has shown that that's just not the case. So I'll do another video on miswanting, but basically the idea that you think you know what's going to make you happy is actually totally wrong. Two, there's a paradigm shift, which is that you don't find happiness, you don't chase happiness. You know, you've probably heard the pursuit of happiness, but you don't find happiness, you actually create it. And then the other paradigm shift within the course is to actually stop chasing happiness and to pursue meaning instead, and things that you'll find meaningful. I'll do another video on how you can choose a career that will help you find meaning and a lifestyle and a family setup. But that's one of the main things. And then the other takeaway is that happiness is a muscle, and that muscle can be worked over time. And what they mean by that is that there's neural pathways in your brain, and somebody won a Nobel Prize for saying the neurons that fire together wire together. And what that means is that the more you use a loop in your brain over and over, whether that's positive or negative, the more likely it's going to be to fire in the future. Just like grooves on a record, it gets worn deeper and deeper. And so your brain is more likely to choose that path. So the more you focus on the things that make you happy and don't focus on the things that don't. I know that sounds really simple, but the more you're going to wear that neural pathway and actually make it so it's easier to be happy in the future. Okay, so the part you've been waiting for, the quick overview, and I'll do a full video on this, but the things that really increase your happiness, that science has shown that actually make you a happier person. Number one is gratitude, feeling grateful for the things you already have. That might sound trite, but it actually really works. And people do these, accomplish that through things like a daily gratitude journal or for mentioning to their spouse or significant other things that they appreciate about them. And same with your friends. You can shoot them a quick text, whatever. The other things are things like exercise, sleep, so things that are biochemical in nature, setting proper goals, being kind, connecting with others, valuing time over money, meditating, so disconnecting for a little bit, getting more sleep, and for some reason I put exercising on here twice. So if you liked this, stick around. I'm going to go into each of these three sections deeper with a few tips and tricks that are backed by research to make you happier, or in some cases, just less sad.